How's it going, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another video. My name is Rush, and today we have a special install on the Mustang. So there's a company called BlackVue that I reached out to a couple weeks ago, and they make some pretty awesome dash cams. And the reason I wanted one is because when I'm out and about driving the Mustang, sometimes stuff happens on the road, and I just wish I had it on camera. And you know, if you ever have any type of incident on the road rage, whatever it could be, at least you'll have something recording it, and you have some evidence of anyone that did you wrong, or you know, maybe caused an accident or anything like that. So it was just nice to have the car protected. Also, anytime I park the car anywhere, I like the fact that I can now record it and make sure that no one's doing anything to my car, or if they do anything to it, at least I have it on video and I have evidence of them damaging my property or anything like that. So anyways, the nice thing is it's a very nice kit that they ended up hooking me up with, and I'm super excited to show you the unboxing. So here we go. Enjoy the unboxing of the BlackVue dash cam. Alright, now that you guys have seen the unboxing of the dash cam, you can see that it's actually a very nice kit. And what's cool about this specific kit is that they ended up sending me an external battery, which means I don't have to hook up everything directly to my battery in the car. And what that also entails is that my battery will never die because of this camera. So if I leave the camera running, it will not affect my battery or anything like that, because it has its own external battery that it's pulling from, charging from, doing everything it's got to do from that. So that's a pretty cool part of it. Now let's go ahead and get along with the install. Alright guys, before getting started, I'm going to back the car out into the driveway so I have more space to walk around and set everything up. So let's go ahead and do that. Enjoy this little bit of a cold start. Here we go. Alright boys, the car is in the driveway now. Much easier to get around. Okay guys, to begin the install, we need to figure out where we're putting the camera. I'm thinking of mounting it right up here. I think this is a good spot because it's hidden from my view. It's gonna look pretty clean, and at the same time it's gonna do what it needs to do. So I'm thinking that is gonna be the spot that I go with. There's some adhesive on the back of the camera, so it makes it very easy to you know, put it all in. So here we go. Kind of just peel it off a little bit, just like so, and that will give you the 3M that they have on here. And you can adjust this, which is really cool. So you just press this button, you can rotate it up and down, even maybe face it backwards if you need to. And that was really easy to mount. So another benefit to mounting it in this position right here is, as you can see, we have some wire management that can be done right there. So pretty much what I'm planning to do is put this power cable in through this little kind of hole right here and running it up through the headliner and then down to the floor where it will be connected to the battery. So the spot is really good. If I put the mirror back in this position here, as you can see, I can still see the little indicator light on the corner, which is awesome, so I can know that the camera is running and doing this thing. At the same time, all the cables will be run up and hidden out of view, out of sight. Makes for a very clean install. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire everything up, and we'll take a look and see how the wires get connected. So I just ended up running the cable through, so it's all the way tucked inside the headliner, and now it's coming down from here. Next, I got to take this piece off, which is the pillar here, pull it down, and be able to switch the wire to the other side and run it down to the ground where it will get power. So far, so good. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it's looking very clean, looking very good. So all the power cable has been run through the roof, all the way down the pillar. And now once we got to this point, I ended up popping off this trim piece right here so that I can get the wire and toss it behind the glove box. I want it to be down in the corner up here because this is where I'm planning to mount my external battery that I was sent by BlackVue. So this is a great way to hide the wires. So pretty much this is our power end here, and we can just toss it back there and do our cable management underneath the passenger footwell. So we got the front camera installed. It's looking really good. Now it's time to install the rear camera. In order to install this rear camera, we do need to run this cable all the way to the back windshield so that we can get, you know, audio and video signal from it to the front right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and route this the same way I did to the power cable, but this time just leaving it up in the ceiling and running it through the headliner all the way to the back. Alright guys, I'm in the back seat, my first time ever being back here, and man, it is tight. But anyways, I ended up pulling off this trim piece right here because in order to mount the rear camera, I need to do some kind of cable management back here because I have a lot of excess cable coming back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie it and hide it all, tuck it all up in here, and just have a small wire going and connecting to this camera. So it's a little tight, but we're getting it done. Install's coming along really clean. There's no signs of anything. It all looks factory, which is exactly what I want. Just like that, the cameras are now mounted front and rear, and it was actually a lot easier than I expected. You know what? It just kind of, everything was really easy to hide. The Mustang is a very easy car to work on. Now, before I continue and mount up the battery, I do want to go ahead and test it. So I'm going to go ahead and directly run it to the cigarette lighter right here and see if it'll power on, and just make sure we're getting video signal from the front and back. The install is complete. We can totally see ourselves right here. It's pretty cool. So as you can see, that's me right there. Quality is pretty good. And we can also switch to the back view, which gives us the view of the back right there. So it looks pretty dang good, guys. Now it's time to go ahead and do the last part of the install, which is mounting the external battery. So my plan is to mount the external battery up here in the passenger kind of footwell area, and just kind of tuck it away up there and have everything run cleanly. All right, so that is pretty much a wrap on the dash cam install, front and rear. As you can see, it's on right now, it's blinking. So let me go ahead and show you guys the inside, which I'm sure a lot of you guys want to see. How did the final install go? Well, here it is. I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. So front dash camera mounted right there. Both wires coming out of it are tucked up and away. They're kind of in this little tunnel here, and they travel up the headliner. One goes down to the footwell area where it is connected to the onboard battery pack that was sent to me. The other one is traveling through the back where it runs all the way to this camera right there. So both cameras are on. They do have a light. This one has a light that it stays on, and the one in the front has a light that flashes, meaning that it's recording. Underneath here, not even sure you can see that, but up here is where I ended up kind of putting the battery back there with all the cables managed properly with the zip ties and everything, so it's a very clean look. I did not hardwire it to the battery because I didn't find a proper firewall port to route the wire, so I did run it off the cigarette lighter. So the cigarette lighter has a cable that is hidden over here, just kind of pops up and plugs in right there. I will most likely end up hardwiring it down the line. I just want to rock it like this for a little bit, try out the camera, see how I like it, make sure everything runs good before I go through with the hard wiring of this setup. But yeah, so the battery's back there, all hidden, and you really cannot tell that there's a camera at all in this car. Everything looks pretty factory. As a passenger, you can't even see the camera. The only one you can see is the one in the back, but that's no big problem. Now let's go ahead and pull it up on our phone and show you guys how it all looks. Okay guys, to show you the apps, there's two apps that I have now. There's a BlackVue battery, which I'll show you first. This pretty much gives you all the specs on the battery and what's going on. So as you can see here, it tells you the temperature of the battery, as well as the percentage that it has, and the usage time remaining. Looks like 9 hours there. So pretty awesome. You get to know all this information. And it's through Bluetooth, so it's always connected, makes it easy. Now here's the camera app, which is over Wi-Fi, and if you just kind of log in here, it'll show you all the different clips that it's been taking. It saves them in here so you can kind of go through them real quick. So this means that it's parked. This is a normal driving, I believe, and I'm not sure about these two. I gotta figure that out still. But if you want to do a live view, you just click this button down here, and bam, now there's our view of the front. And if you click this button over here, we get a view of the back. You turn your phone, you get to see a bigger picture. So pretty sweet stuff, very easy to install. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a spin and see how it looks as we're on the road. I'll throw a clip in this video to kind of show you guys how the quality is. I'm really excited to see how the quality is. This is a 4K camera in the front here, so it's a nice camera, very nice dash camera. The back I think is going to be 1080p, so really good quality, which makes it really fun, especially if you're out and about. Sometimes somebody wants to race you, mess with you, whatever it is, and you get to capture all of it. You never really miss a moment, and that's something I always am frustrated with. Sometimes, like, I'll be driving and then maybe like a Lamborghini will pass by or something, and you know, we'll do a few pulls by each other, and I just end up missing it. I can't record it because I don't have my camera on me, or I just don't have the time to grab it as I'm driving stick. So this is a great way to just always have a little bit of record of anything that happens on the road. So it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go for a little spin. We'll see how it all looks once we get back. So I just came back from the drive, and I gotta say, the quality is actually really good. One of the best I've seen on a dash camera. So as I'm driving around, I'll throw the footage up. I'll have you guys watch it so you can see what I'm talking about. But everything is very legible. You can see all the cars around me, and you know, it has all the information on the screen that I'm able to kind of adjust. The cool thing is that the app allows you to change all kinds of settings, so as to when the cameras come on, when they stay off, parking mode, stuff like that, the LEDs, whether they're recording or not. So as you can see, the camera's in there. There's a light on right now. It's probably recording me, but yeah, so overall super thrilled with it. I think it's an awesome product and something that a lot of us need when we're on the road. You just never know what you're gonna see or run into or happen to you, I guess. So there's a lot of circumstances that we can't really prepare ourselves for. So this is a great way to kind of protect yourself and make sure that you're well aware of what's going on with your car at all times. So that is pretty much going to be it for today's video. If you guys are interested in picking up a BlackVue dash camera for yourself, I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description below, as well as my discount code if you guys want to pick one up. Use the discount code, save yourself some money, and shout out to Maria over at BlackVue for hooking me up. I honestly do appreciate it. It is a very awesome product. So thank you so much. My name is Rush. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.